Bhagavatam is the literary form of Lord Krishna. It has 12 cantos, and one canto I am just putting here for the display. These 12 cantos are also that manifested in such a way that this corresponds to the spiritual form of the Lord. Spiritual form is there. Only thing is we cannot say form. He can be formless, or that is up to him. But there is a spiritual form, not like our form. That is why we cannot understand the spiritual forms, because we are stuck with the material forms. Right? Why can't he have a form? Where a table has a form, why can't Lord has a form? But the spiritual form, he doesn't have a material form. So, and also he is also there as a Brahman, formless also, for those who really want to perceive that way. But anyway, that's a different topic. So this mapping, if you see the first canto and second canto, the way he is describing is all corresponding to his lotus feet. And the third canto and fourth canto to his thighs. And fifth canto corresponds to his navel. If you see that, fifth canto is the one who is talking about all the creations, everything coming there. Look at here. From Vishnu, that's why it actually comes there. See? So many intricacies you can actually go over. Sixth canto is his torso and the chest. And 7 and 8 are his 2 arms. And the 9th is his throat. And the 10th is face. And the 11th is the forehead. And the 12th is his crown. Right? So now, anyways, I already sang for Gurudeva. So I will just go forward. So there are 2 kinds of dharmas in this world. Vedic and non-Vedic dharmas. So these dharmas correspond to religions. Alright? So if we analyze all the religions, it has 3 fundamental things, that's the core. It's basically the souls. What are they? It's like RGB, red, green, blue, out of which you can create so many colors. So Bhaya, fear of God, fear of hell. Asha, desire, I want this, I want to enjoy, these are the desire, Asha. And then Kartavya Buddhi, rituals. Right? These are the 3 things. You mix in any combination, you get a religion. There are 200 plus official religions are there. If you see that, they will have only those kind of ingredients. For example, the Abrahamic religions and other contemporary religions are based on Bhaya and Asha mainly. Ritualistic Vedic are the Vaidhi Bhaktis. You do so much of puja, these and everything, worship and all. That's Kartavya Buddhi. So you mix all of them, you get different colors of religion. So most of the modern religions are mixture of all these 3. But we are not interested in any of those, because we are talking Srimad Bhagavatam. And we are beyond that is something called Raga. Raga is based on an eternal dharma, as they are based on love of God. No Bhaya, no Asha, no rituals, only love. So this is how the Srimad Bhagavatam is positioned. So except the raga-based dharma, all others are Naimittika dharma. Naimittika means temporary. It comes and goes. There is a new religion coming, there is a beginning, there will be an ending also. Like that, so many religions came and gone. Millions of them. Because this is eternal, this is going on, right? This creation is going on forever. Comes and goes, right? So now, the Srimad Bhagavatam, this is related to the Nitya Dharma. So this Nitya Dharma corresponds to the love of God. Love, God is controlled only by love. All others are gimmicks. All are gimmicks only. He looks at a child is playing, something like that. He's not really attracted. Like that. So only when it comes to love, he runs. That is why in the Veda it's saying, Raso vai Saha. Who is that? The one who is doing rasa dance. In the Veda, you cannot find about Krishna. You can find about Narayana, Vishnu, all those things are there. But Krishna is hidden. Vedeshu Durlabham. I am not known by, I cannot be known by any Veda, no. Vedeshu durlabham. Adurlabham atma bhakto. My devotees will know me. Because they have love for me. These Vedas, they don't have anything like that. Okay. So anyway, here we are talking about these three ingredients, Bhaya, Asha and Kartavya Buddhi. These religions will have Bhaya. If we have the religion that has Bhaya, fear us more, terrorism comes there. They will torture. If we see the religion, they will be, even if you see that some angel came and then, gave something and then that prophet was that day for so many weeks was trembling out of fear. Who is that? God, when you see God, will you tremble in fear? All the scriptures, you see the Srimad Bhagavatam. And whenever that Lord really gives something, he touches, Dhruva Maharaj, he really touches with the conch, he prays. And then Prahlad Maharaj, just Narasimha Dev just licks on his head. He praises, he just immediately sings. And out of joy, out of love. So that's what Srimad Bhagavatam says. In the Kali Yuga, all the religions are fake. It's there. We'll study. I will bring all those. I will tell you are very lucky. Very lucky. Okay? Because whatever I heard from him, I am talking. These are all very secrets. You will find out that you cannot hear from anywhere else. So we are seeing. So that is why we are so lucky to really come under these particular satsanga, whatever you want to call. You will find out as we go again and again. You take any religion. It's all these ingredients only. So the religions can be also divided into two major parts, major divisions. Vedic, non-Vedic. Okay, so these non-Vedics are the temporary, it's called Naimitika. Naimitika means temporary religions. Now if you see that, only Vedic religions can do deity worship. Non-Vedic, no. See their prophets? They will say, no, deity worship is no, you are doing Satan, whatever it is. No, because they cannot. Why? Fear. Suppose you have an office, in the office you are a boss, and your child is really drawing a picture of you. One big circle, dad, this is your head, this is your eyes, this is your eyes, your nose, this, he put some sticks up like that, and then he puts a nice, something said, dad, this is you. And this is mom, like that, you also put that, and then, what he said, wow, my child has really drawn, very nice. He takes that and even takes it to the office and frames it and shows to others also. Look at here, my child drew. On the other hand, take a peon of the same CEO, and the peon is there. Peon is out of fear. Anytime he can be fired, no. Peon is fear, right? Like this only he comes. Ring the bell, boom, he comes there. If that peon draw like this, saying, circled, then this is you, like the child drew, what will you do? What will the boss do? Fired immediately. This is the reason why they cannot do deity worship, period. Out of fear that those religions are. You understand now? Yes, absolutely. It's not possible. Compare this. So we, for example, in our line, Krishna himself comes and then manifests a deity and then gives. Arey, Banki Bihari. They are not man-made. They gave literally, like that. And they are there. So many, how many Vigrahas you want to see? Radha Raman, just a Salagram just became a deity. Radha Raman. Of course, we have the same Radha Raman here today. Anyway, so I want to give a background, because unless you have a background, how can you appreciate something of the higher nature? Isn't it? So suppose you want to do a postdoc, you have to clear all the bachelor degree and then everything. Then only you can come to that. So I'm giving these 2 sessions, I'll be talking about that. So now, talking about the Vedic religions, that is actually Sanatana Dharma we are calling. They are eternally associated with Vedic scriptures, no beginning, no ending. All the others, there's a beginning, there will be ending. But Our scriptures, no. Because that's why our scripture will not have a date. Do you see that? Any scripture, you see that? You put the, no date. Veda, what date is there? Because it's eternal. How can you put a date there? It's always there. If it is somebody suddenly just, destroying, if the saint will come, bring it again. Take it and give it to you. So this is so every Brahmanda headed by a Brahma has many scriptures. One for each planet. They are like the user manuals. I used to say that. Everything comes to the user manuals nowadays, except a baby. Baby is the only one who doesn't come with the user manual. No. Everything else, you buy even a small, some driver, it has a small thing, made in China. Of course, you cannot really sometimes figure out what it is about, but there will be a manual. So these Vedas and all the scriptures are all manuals. Every Brahmanda will have that. They are Vedas, Upanishads, and all those I mentioned. It's also said in Bhagavata Sandarbha. Okay, yeah. So here what it's saying is, our scripture, of course, Vedas, whatever the Vedas that got manifested, whatever we have, only 6% we got. Everything else somebody destroyed. 6% only. You say that there's a book of 100 pages and I have only 6 pages. Can you say that I know the book? This is our situation. Even that one we could not memorize that. So Vedavyasa had to divide that into 4 again. What a vast Vedic scriptures we have. And now you take, I'm going to put a slide next one, the amount of scripture that was destined for us, many gone, and now if you take the Brahmaloka, all the way, in our Brahmanda, he is the topmost, right? So there, in the Brahmaloka, the amount of scripture is 192 times more than what we are supposed to have. Out of that, probably only 10% we may have. Itihasas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata. 4 Vedas, Pragya, Jur, Sama, Adharvana Vedas. 4 Upa Vedas, Dhanurveda, Gandharva Veda, Ayurveda, and Arthasastra. 6 Vedangas, Siksha, Chandas, Vyakarana, Niruka, Kalpa, Jyotisha. And Vyakarana is structure of the languages, that's how the language should all go, especially Sanskrit. 1,180 aranyaks, rituals, it's our talk rituals and fire sacrifices, how to do, etc. Smritis, of course, there are 3 of the more, there are so many, we cannot count even. 18 Puranas, which we are coming now, and these 18 Puranas have 400,000 slokas. And 18 Upa Puranas also there, Agamas, 28 for Saivites, and 64 for Sattas, and 108 for Vaishnavas. It's all traditional jnana. It's all basically knowledge about spiritual. And Darshan Shastras, Brahma Sutra and all those, they're all Darshan Shastras. This Brahma Sutra, for us, it has 1,200 verses. I have it. I said, if you go through that, some of the verses, only one word will be there. This was written by Vedavyas. After he really classified the Vedas, he really wanted to put something like that. Anyway, so it's too much. Even if we take the 6 Vedangas, Siksha, that is Sanskrit alphabets and Chandas, poetic meters, and Vyakarana, grammar, Panini's was a famous one there, and then Nirukta, that is explanation of words. I mean, so many things are intricates are there. Kalpa, that is rituals. Jyotisha, everybody must have heard about calculating in astronomy. Anyway, so now the thing is, let us come to the Bhakti scripture. Whatever I really showed, are they really having any benefit to Bhakti? No. Not really. Except Gita has little. I will tell you now. Now I am going to take Gita out from that. So there are 3 levels of Bhakti scriptures. What are they? One is basic. It's like a school. Everyone reads and knows these. Everyone goes to school. Advanced college, not everyone goes to college. Right? Only fortunate, they really go to college. Very advanced, postdoctorate and, big, universities and all. Very rare. So if you take Bhagavad Gita, It's the extract of all the 108 Upanishads. Upanishads, right? 108 Upanishads. Because remember, I put the 1180. Out of the only 108 are really important. Out of that, that also we cannot really read. We don't have time. But what do? They talk about, this Veda talks about Karma Kanda, the Upanishad talks about Jnana Kanda. Jnana Kanda means knowledge. Okay, so I don't want to really go too much in detail, but this is basically what the Bhagavad Gita is like, a extract of all the Upanishads. As you know, Krishna was like a milker, and the cow, the Upanishads are like the cow, and he was milking all the extract, and then who got? Arjuna got it. In fact, we got it through him. Like that, isn't it? So now what is this? If you see something is funny going on here, how does the Bhagavad Gita start? Starts with war. Arjuna was so confused. His mouth dried up. Oh, Krishna, I don't want to fight. I am trembling. I cannot do anything. Now he put his bow goes that way, this way, etc. And then you are fool number one. That's what Krishna said. You are fool number one. Listen to me. That is Bhagavad Gita. So it started with war. At the end, what happened? Sharanagati. Ends with Sharanagati. So it changes, completely changes. See that? See that in the war, totally confused state to completely clear state. And he surrenders to the Lord. Oh Krishna, now I got the thing. Whatever you say, I will do it. And Krishna, in fact, infused the anger into him by teaching the Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, how can he fight? For fighting, you need anger, no? You cannot just say laughing, hey, I want to kill you. Not like that. You have to have anger. That was what Krishna did. So it started with war, ended with Sharanagati, and he was doing at the will of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam starts with Sharanagati. Prapati. Actually, Prapati and Sharanagati, the difference is there. But how does it end? It ends with Nama Sankirtan. That is where we are coming. That is where we are coming. Nama Sankirtan. Yeah, this is the 12th canto. 12th canto end. Very last verse is at least talking about Nama Sankirtan. Now, if you see what the difference is, we start from a war, then you really got into the Sharanagati, and then from Sharanagati, then going for Nama Sankirtan. Wow, this is next stage. What exactly that says there? It says, Nama Sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha samanas tam namami harim param. This is the last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, this is the first canto. This thing, that's what I was talking about. That's the 12th canto. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Hari. The congregation chanting, we did, of whose holy names destroys all sinful reaction. That chanting finishes all your karma, everything will be finished. That's all. That's why we do chanting is very important. So that chanting of the holy names destroys all the sinful reactions, and the offering of obeisances I am offering my obeisances unto you, and who relieves all the material suffering. So basically, see, so you yourself surrender to him, and then at the end you say, now this is what it is. So this is what Srimad Bhagavatam we are going to study. So what is inside? All Leelas and Tattvas. About this wonderful Leelas. It's a pinnacle. But I don't want to stop here. There is something else also there. Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavata. This is that postdoctrine. It starts with the Nama Sankirtan. Starts with Nama Sankirtan. But how does it end? Krishna Prema. Okay, so if one is not willing to surrender to a guru, there is no surrender going to come. Because he is, I told you, right, this hand, this finger, right? Ego. He cannot, he will not. He will not. That is why I say, put the thing out. Otherwise you are not going to surrender. Okay. So that comes when? How does it come? Brahmanda Brahmite Kona, Bhagyavan Jiva. Huh? So now Krishna Prasade Bhaya, Bhakti Laja Bija. What it's saying is, how can we surrender? Lord Krishna will send you somebody there. Some sadhus will be coming. He will communicate, he will connect, but he will never force you. And what exactly Krishna is saying at the end, Arjuna, I told you everything. Now you decide whatever you want. See that now? Independence he is giving you now. This is the problem. This is the problem. Because Lord will never step on our freedom. Even though we are part and parcel of the same Lord, but he will never step on our own freedom. You do whatever you want. But I am there, witness. Paramatma, I am checking everything recorded. I am recording our program also. So like that, he is there. That recording is saying there is no, disk will never get full. It's unlimited. So did I answer the question? Through Guru only. And how Guru? He sends, hey, array, you see, go and take. That is the, he is giving the supplying, but it's up to us. Depending on this finger. Right? Make sense? Okay. There you go. Bhagavad Gita is only a foundation, by the way. It is very basic and meant for general people. Remember, it's like a school. What are the things that it's talking about? Ishvara, who is Supreme God. Jiva, living entity. Prakriti, material nature. And which are subject to Sattva, Rajas and Tamasic. And Kala, eternal time. And which is energy of Krishna. Then Karma, that our activities performed in three modes. Jnana, spiritual knowledge. And Bhakti, devotion to Lord. So these are the things that it is talking about. So this is the extract of the 108 Upanishads which is Jnana Kanda, part of the Vedas. So Vedas, 75% or maybe 80% is actually Karma Kanda only. You do this, you worship this guy, you will get that, you will go to heaven, you will go. That's what it is all about. Chandra, Indra, Varuna, worship. It's all rubbish actually. For us, no. But that's why Krishna says, I am not in the Vedas. I am Vedeshu Durlabham. I am Appo. That's why our Maharaj, our line is Bhakti Vedanta Swami, something they will say that. Remember? My Gurudev says, Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Vedanta. We go beyond Vedas. Okay. Anyway, let's go again. Gita can be also viewed as describing yoga system. Right? Gita proposes four kinds of yogas, you can say that. Karma yoga, Ashtanga yoga, Jnana yoga, and then Bhakti yoga, right? It's all known. I don't have to go into detail now. Now, today, we see so many names of yogas also sprouting all over the place. Remember, they will make small things, small changes here and there. Laya yoga, mantra yoga, japa yoga, bhakti. Of course, bhakti yoga also, luckily they are saying about karma yoga, jnana yoga, already there, hatha yoga, raja yoga, so many, nada yoga, so many things are there. But basically, everything can be grouped into these four. And even if we see that these are also can be grouped into three. Karma yoga is, in fact, Raja yoga are also part of the karma only, in fact. It's little standing out. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Bhakti yoga. These are the three fundamental ones actually. But the thing is, many people think it doesn't matter whatever yoga you do, you will go to the same place. This is not true actually. Because when we go to, when we go to our India, from US, somebody says, hey, some relatives are also they are also in America. Can you say I just inquired about them. Array, which part? America. Array, which part? America is a big place. I don't know. It's America. America is that, say, you don't live in America. I live in America, but the thing is, which state? Where? Which state? They have no idea. The same way, people are thinking everybody goes to like one sambar. South Indian sambar, right? Everything will be there. Whatever you think, everything will be there. The sambar. It's not South Indian sambar. There is a difference. So suppose you want to go to Los Angeles, and you go to the airport, and then do you think that you can actually get in any flight and everything will go to Los Angeles? No, you have to get in the right flight. Otherwise, you'll be in probably mental hospital. So this is the problem. So that means karmis, whether they do good deeds, they will go to heaven or higher worlds. Bad karmis, of course, they will go to hell. Karma sannyasa yogis, they sacrifice everything to God. And they will also go to Janaloka, Maharloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, eventually all the way. Ashtanga yogis and Kundalini yogis, they all go to Siddhaloka, and then the Brahman probably, and then attain Nirvana. So jnanis are those who aspire for divine knowledge and truths, and in fact they attain Brahman, and they are probably better off of all the karma yogis. But then Krishna is saying, but my bhaktas are the top. He says up to the level, jnana yogis, they are good, they are closer to me. But he said, my bhaktas are the best. Go Arjuna, go and proclaim, my bhaktas will never perish. Because Krishna, by nature, is always attracted only by love, not by knowledge. Where is God living? He's not living in the brain. No, he's living in the heart. Isn't it? Why he has to be here, down? Because love. Isn't it? See, like actually men used to operate from here. They put this small, this thing, they will grind like anything out of the logic and everything. So, but the thing is, ladies are not like that. They go by love. That is why pregnancy is given to them. Otherwise, it will be turmoil. Anyway, so this is always a question for many. Which yoga is the best yoga? The summary and conclusion is that the best yoga is to follow is bhakti yoga only. Why? Only the bhakti yoga involves love of God. Only love can control anything. Love is so powerful, and that's why we are calling God of love. Love is God, we say. Isn't it? So, karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, there are basic steps actually. Eventually they will come to that. Because actually what happens is, without bhakti, even their different yoga systems are also not going to give their fruit. So this is what the thing they are talking about. Okay, think about this analogy. There is a jewel box. So what is important in the jewel box? The box or the jewel? The jewel, right? Karma yoga is like the bottom. Ashtanga yoga are like the sides. The jnana yoga is the lid, top lid, close. Bhakti yoga is the jewels. So now if you have just the jewel box, you have karma yoga, all the ashtanga yoga and then jnana yoga. What is the use of it? There is no jewel inside. So that is why the jewels is important. And Krishna is also saying, Agam sarvasya prabhavo mattat sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. What is he saying? I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this truth will always engage in devotional service and worship me with their full hearts. This is basically the summum bonum. All right now? Okay. Anyway, so now we have seen that Gita starts with war, it concludes with Saranagati, that we talked about that. What is that? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam mrija. This is a sloka, you know that. This is the famous sloka there. You surrender, you throw everything else, surrender only to me, and then that's a summum bonum. And then Srimad Bhagavatam, I told about that, Nama Sankirtanam Yasya, Sarva Papa Pranashanam, Pranamo Dukkha Samanas, Tam Namami Harim Param. Okay, so that is basically chanting. It ends with chanting, right? It starts with, how does it start? Starts with Saranagati and then ends with Nama Sankirtanam. And Chaitanya Charitamrita. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaure Tuishe Namaha. Most munificent incarnation. You are Krishna himself appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani, and you are widely distributing pure love of God, Krishna. We offer our respectful obeisances. Now we are getting it. So basically, Ram is Maryada Purushottama. Isn't it? Ram is Maryada Purushottama. And Krishna is Leela Purushottama. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is combined form of Radharani and Krishna, he is the only one who is Prema Purushottama. He is the only one who can give Prema. That is why this particular scripture is the only one who can actually give that. So also Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, even if we lost all the scriptures that we have in this whole world, see, this is strong, very strong. He says that, throw all the scriptures. Remember, I gave a complete list of all the scriptures. He says, throw all of them, no problem. But we have Srimad Bhagavatam. You have Srimad Bhagavatam. You did not lose anything, not even a dust you lost. So that means, what is the significance of all those? The Vedas and all those things. Srimad Bhagavatam is good enough. Okay, so that is why we are supposed to be hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from in the disciples' succession. So you can give the topmost goal, which is Krishna Bhakti. Because Krishna Bhakti, if you have, Krishna is controlled. Krishna is controlled. This is something that we'll as we go, we'll find out. Krishna, he says, I am not independent, I am controlled by my devotees. Okay, so this is where we are actually very, very important to see that is this Krishna Bhakti is the topmost goal of a jiva. This is why we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam. It can give the topmost goal, Krishna Bhakti. Also the Shastra says about what we should do to get the topmost goal is Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtana. Sadhu Sangha means Sadhu Sangha. We are hearing, assembling, or the devotees are assembling, in the hearing, right, singing, chanting, hearing. This is Sadhu Sangha. What is the other one? Nama Kirtana. Nama Kirtana means singing the Mahamantra and with instruments, everything, and dancing. That is Nama Sankirtana. And Bhagavad Sravana. Bhagavad Sravana, what is Bhagavad Sravana? That is what Srimad Bhagavatam reading. Sadhu Sangha, we can do others also, chanting, also singing bhajans and all, that's also there. But this Bhagavad Shravana means reading Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam means Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Shravana, you have to hear, Shravana. You have to hear that. And Madhura Vasa means you have to also live in Vrindavan. So how will you live in Vrindavan? We cannot go all the time. You bring Vrindavan in your heart with your bhakti, and Sri Murti de Sraddhaya Sevana. What that means is worship the deities. Okay. Now what is the Nama Sankirtana? That is Nama Sankirtana. After compiling the Vedas, Veda Vyasa, he compiled, right? All the Vedas, he is very knowledgeable. And writing all the 18 Puranas, 18 Upapuranas, and Mahabharata, everything. Veda Vyasa was not happy. Okay, keyword. He was not happy. If you read the Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll find out. He himself is writing there. He was about to kill himself. Array. He was about to kill himself. It was a pathetic scene. And his guru, who was his guru? Narada Muni. He was praying to Narada Muni, oh Gurudev, what is making me like this? Why I am feeling like this? And he was praying to Narada Muni immediately, boom, comes down. You see that in the picture. He called with utter unhappiness. And Narada Muni, when he came, I looked at Veda Vyas. Oh, Veda Vyas, you have accomplished a lot. You are the incarnation of that Bhagavan Sri Narayana. He's an incarnation of Narayana, by the way, Veda Vyasa. How can this happen? You tell like that. Okay, there is a nice dialogue going somewhere here. Okay, there is a complete chapter on that. So why it's happening? Yeah, I don't know. Oh Gurudev, only you know my heart. Yes, I know it. Two things. First one is because of jnana, you got puffed up. You got puffed up. You thought that whatever that you learned, you are great. You are writing, all the things were all. That's okay. Now look at. He just took a little palmful of sand on his hand. This is what you have learned. What you have not learned is this mountain. Look at whatever Purana you wrote, that Purana you said, that deity was the only main deity. Everybody else was down. Isn't it? Oh yeah, because I had to do it because I have to support all these Tamasi people also, Rajasi people also. I have to write those kind of Puranas. That is correct, but you are not going to be happy by doing that. Now, I am asking you a question. Have you ever written the wonderful nectarian pastimes of the Lord? He came here. Look at here. He wrote about his small part about the Mahabharata war. That also very little. Did you write? How Mother Yashoda, out of his, her love, how much Krishna was relishing that Vatsalya Bhava. And out of this, how much love that he had even controlled Krishna, and he tied Krishna on the grinding mortar, and Krishna was crying. Ennadavam seidane Yashoda Ennadavam seidane. See that Parama Lord, he was just close, like, oh, please do not beat me. And he was crying in front of. Did you write about that? And then all the gopis were just scolding, you are a rascal. Debachi. Did you write that? No. This is why. Sit down right here and meditate. And yes, I give the blessing, and you are going to write all the leelas, wonderful leelas, all the pastimes of the Lord. Of course, pastimes of the Lords are not limited. It's unlimited. Unlimited. But whatever he enacted was very little. Out of the 18,000 verses what we have, the original Bhagavatam could not be written. I will tell the story in the next session. There was an incident because he wanted to do. Vedavyasa wanted to, when he got everything in the trance, he wanted to write. But he really went and then he approached whom? Approached Ganesh, because he helped in writing Mahabharata. So when Lord Ganesh actually saw Vedavyas coming for a help, he's coming for another help. So he got popped up. Oh, I helped him writing all the things and everything. And then, so this time he said, oh, Vedavyasa, okay, so you want me to write these ones? No problem. But I have a condition. When how fast I am writing, you should not stop reciting. So you go into meditation and then you just do that. You just put on, let it come out, and I will keep on writing. And Vedavyasa said, oh, he's popped up. All right, I have a condition too. No problem. You are the jnana palam, jnana. Whatever you hear, understand and write it. So that everybody will also know that, okay, I understood. Okay, no problem. And started, Vedavyasa started, and he went into the trance. Once you go into the trance to get any scripture, there is no interruption. All the scriptures are manifested like that. So, it was just flowing and flowing and flowing. And He was writing. Yes, understood, writing. It's all going on. First canto. Okay, first canto. Second chapter, 11th sloka. He got stuck. He could not understand. I will read that later. Today, no. He got stuck. He was wondering, what is the meaning? He says, not dual, but he's three. He's the three. And I will explain later, but got stuck. Thinking, he could not. And time was passing. And the whole Srimad Bhagavatam, that was thousands of slokas. Not 18,000. So many thousands. We got only 18,000. I will tell you how we got only 18,000. That itself is we are not able to read. And then Vedavyasa came out of the trance. Oh, please give the Bhagavatam that you scribed. This is what I get, only some few leaves. Oh, Ganesh, what happened? I got stuck in that sloka. Anyway, I don't want to go in that detail about the sloka. I will come later. We did not get that original one there. What we have got is actually when Parikshit Maharaj, I'm just going to cover in the next session. Then Sukadeva Goswami was approached because otherwise he was about to die in 7 days. And whatever he narrated, so many rishis came from all over the place to really hear that. And one of them was Sutta Goswami. So it's a forest where rishis were there, and then that's the place. Then he really was narrating that. That is all we got. So again, same problem. Original Vedas, only 6% we got. Original Srimad Bhagavatam also probably we got only 6%. What? This is the problem. And even for that, we are not able to find time to really hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. What a horrible situation, pathetic situation that we are in. We are inventing our own duties. There is only one. Why? What is the use of human being, human birth? The only thing is to go back to Him, to do sadhana and go back to Him. But we are not able to find time. Many, of course. You are all so fortunate, I will tell you. It's all good. Okay, so here I will stop here and we'll do Arati.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.